Hello and welcome back to the channel where we are building a video game from scratch using Love2d and Lua. We're working on adding boars into our game, which is a new type of enemy, and we ended up drawing it last episode, at least the initial sides. So what we will need to do is start animating this. So we'll do a side, we'll have to do an idle for every direction, and then a charge. And maybe we just start simple. Maybe we just start simple with walking, right? So like we can say, for now, idle is just one direction. Only, it's this is idle left, idle down, idle right. And then we can add walk. And then once we get the entity into the game, we can just look at it and say, okay, well now let's get our walk to become a charge under certain conditions. And then we can start playing with the logic and the AI of the boar to get more complex behavior going on. I think that'll be good. So let's say that these are the idles, and then let's just pretend, or let's see what, and I guess we'll start with down, right? When he's facing down, we'll start with that one, and we'll kind of go from there. Let's do this. Let's start right here, and we'll add a frame for the animation. Now, how should he look when he's walking? His head should probably go down, and his feet need to come alternate, right? So it needs to be probably middle, front, middle, back, middle, front, middle, back, something like that, so that he can look like he's kind of going like that. So let's see if this is his middle. Then, let's say that this second frame here is where he takes a step back with this leg. So we'll just move this back and delete. So there's that one. So he goes here to there, but we want to move his head down as well, probably. So let's do that. Oh, it is hard. Okay. Oh, it's hard. Okay. Here, we'll just do the whole this. Okay. Okay, we will continue his little mohawk and then give him the back as well. Let's see. Okay, this is looking okay. So his head should stay down for the next one. That should be similar to this. And it's similar to this in the sense that he's got his feet touching, so that we can reverse his feet on the next frame. So there's his feet touching again, but his head's down. So he goes like that. And then it just needs to be mirror image. This one, except swapped his feet. So we'll add a new frame. We will paste this guy and just swap his feet over. Okay. Let's see how the walk is looking. Okay. I kind of like it. Let's see if it goes a little faster. Oh, yep, nope. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is cute. It's cute. He looked like he's chopping along there. I like it. Maybe his butt needs to do something. His butt needs to wiggle a bit. You know? Yeah, I feel like his butt on these two could maybe shift. And just this part of his butt maybe. Like it might look weird, but let's see. I don't hate it. It just looks a little... Maybe we scoot it. Because if it's 4 like this, you know, it can be middle, right, middle, left, middle, right, middle, left. That gets us 4. So middle, right, middle, left. It's too much. It's too much. I don't like it. Okay. Well. Sweet. Okay. So I like this. Let's copy over the walk down other frames. So let's do that. Okay, one direction down. 3 to go. And then we're also gonna need like a splashed on the back for every direction too. Because the water spell is super effective against the boars and makes them slip. And maybe we do this thing where they slip in the water and then it kind of essentially gives them like a little bath or something, and it cleanses them that way. Because just like how the fire spell can cleanse geckos or bats, the water spell can cleanse magma bats or boars. Otherwise, the water spell just slows people down. Okay, if we use the same logic here, for the side, which is his head goes down for 3 and then back up. Okay, so, oh, that is... No. Huh. Head up, down, down, down. Up, down, 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 up. Okay. Yeah, okay. So it is mostly down. One is up. Okay, so let's try the same deal here for the side. So okay. So if that is frame 1, frame 2, gonna have his head sink down a bit. And his feet need to look like he's walking. We got very few pixel here to work with, so might Dude, we can't take shit. We can't take shit off there because then it just looks horrible. So if he squats and moves his front forward, then the next frame can be his back feet forward. I don't hate it, actually. I don't hate it. It looks very strange. Let's see if his foot goes back here. You know, I don't hate it, actually. I really don't hate it. Let me see smaller. You know what? I think I like it. The only thing I don't like about it is this block right here. But if I take that out... Oh, actually, hold on. Yeah, that's the only thing that sticks out to me is that little block. Yeah, actually. Okay, now the only thing that's kind of sticking out to me is the white brick here. His light brick right here. This spot. Okay. I think if I keep that, it'll look a little better. Same with here. Okay. His butt needs something. His butt needs something. And I think we might want the mohawk back here. No, we're missing the mohawk on that screen. Okay. I think he needs something for his butt. I think maybe that. No, I think what's missing is like his feet in the background, right? Because when his foot steps forward here, it's like his back foot should be visible. And then same with this one. Okay. That does look better. It's just that his feet would be doing steps too, so his feet should move. So it should be kind of alternating instead of just the same. So if his foot there... Okay, I think we can like alternate it with like first it's visible, then it goes away. Visible, then it goes away. It just looks too different. I think we had it right before we did that. Yeah, I think this is the move. Yeah, I'm just not sold. Maybe this should be light pink. The one right here. You know, I don't know. I think the dark looks better. Yeah. I think this looks fine. Okay. I like this for now. I like this for now. We didn't change anything on the first frame. So all we need to do is add the other frames. Oh no. Okay. There we go. Okay, 2 of 4 done. We're at 17 minutes. Okay, cool. Well, the good news is the other side, this profile is just going to be flipped. So it should be a perfect match to just flip it. Okay. You know, the other thing is too, we probably need to grayscale this guy. We can worry about that later. Let's just get him in. So we've got one direction left. And you know what direction that is. Booty. Okay. Let's do the same thing. He starts here. We need to see the animation, so let's just nuke this. And we'll put it right here as frame 1. Okay. Now, frame 2, we know his head needs to sync and then stay there for 3 frames. Now his feet go what? His feet go right, or his feet go left back, match, right back. So left back, match, but then we're looking at his back feet here. So if his back feet are here, his right foot is taking a step forward first. Okay, so let's try that. Right foot taking a step forward first, and we'll do that by literally just erasing that much of it. And then maybe You know what I'm thinking. You know what I'm thinking. His booty gotta shake. His booty gotta make some changes here. I feel like if his tail is up, I feel like when he takes a step that way, maybe his tail go that way. And then match. Let's just try it. We're gonna match his feet. So yeah, the tail probably isn't gonna read. So for now, let's just keep it. And then, so if it's right foot forward, match, then right foot back, and then match. Okay. His little booty, man. Honestly, I don't hate it. I really don't hate it. I think it's weird that when he's both short. When he's both short, it's strange. So front, and then let's bring this back right away. And then this one, just bring back. That looks better. His booty gotta move. His booty gotta wiggle just a bit, right? Just a bit. Let's try just here. Scoot his tail left. Let's just see. That's not it. That's not it. But maybe it's a combination of keep most of his tail. Maybe it's like that. Okay. His little tail. That might be it. I feel like it's missing one pixel somewhere. Right when it goes in. Dude, we add a pixel anywhere and it just looks so wrong. So maybe here, maybe we do this again. Let's try to double up there. I feel like we might just have one too many pixel at all time over there. I think this is it. I think that's it. Okay, I like this. All right, let's copy over frame 2. And frame 4. Okay. We won't worry about the on the back just yet. But we will save our atlas. So we went from just one side to 4 animated directions, which is huge. The animated directions are going to be very nice. So the next step is to just get the idle. The next step is to get the animations working for any direction. So we'll just program it to be whatever direction we set it, either down, left, up, and right, and then just cycle through the animation. So we have to define the animation and then name it, and then set the direction or set the animation based on the direction. So let's see. I think how we do it in our quad generator, it goes like 1, you know, if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we've got to type this out. So I think the best way to do this is to move this next to our code so that we can see. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. So we have a thing called entity definitions. And in here we define a boar and we define idle for now, but and we do this very specifically walk, tack, direction. So let's just do up, down, left, right. And let's not worry about the frames just yet. We just know we need a walk down, a walk left, and a walk right. Okay. So we know that. Let's get the animations frames. So we know that walk up. And you know what? We have it. We're just going to mimic our sprite sheet. It's up, then left, then down, then right. Okay. So up is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Then there is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, then we have 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So this would be 22. And 23. Okay. So we all have the same interval for right now. All this is doing is giving us an entity key called boar. And in that key, we have a table of animations. And in that animations table, we have keys for a walk up, a walk left. And those animations have things like a frame, an interval, a texture, and a looping. We need to pull in the texture just like we pull in the texture for the bat here. So where do we... I'm going to move this back to page 3. Stuff. Don't tell me this. Okay. Boar, let's go find where we do this, where we import a bat C and the like. Let's see, bat C right here. So in our we have to find what this was called, right? Boar Atlas PNG. Boar Atlas. and then, uh-oh. How, okay, I forget how I get rid of this. Okay. Bat, Boar Atlas. Batless, we really called it Batless. Boar Atlas, here we go. Batless, we'll put it right here after Bat. So we have a Boar Atlas in our graphics folder. And then we need to generate the frames for it, which we need to give, we say it's a boar on our global frames, and we generate quads with the texture we just gave it, the boar G texture. And then the tile size, so width and height is our 16 tile size. And I think that's right. Yeah. Okay. So now we should have a G frames on a boar. Let's see our entity defs, right? Where we make this boar. So let's kind of try this same thing, right? Because if we make a boar inherit an entity, and the boar can pull from the global textures of boar to make animations, we should be able to just make little boars just like we make little geckos. So if we look for when we make a gecko on, let's say, gecko town midway 73. Okay. Let's try this. So 7.3, let's see where that is. This is midway, right? Yeah, midway is right here. Okay. So 7.3, give us a gecko. Okay. So we're gonna say we wanna enter a test boar, right? And we're gonna say go into the map where we just were, into the entities table, and insert an entity instantiation. The entity will get an animations equal to what we defined in the entity def animations, which was the walk left, walk up, walk left, whatever. We're gonna move him over just, I don't know, just a bit. Give him a little bit of health, give him a direction. For right now, let's just give him a type gecko. I don't really care. If he's a type gecko, he'll get all the gecko. What is going on with this? Why did you do this? Let's try harpooning this and trying again. Okay. Dude, why are you running from the source folder, bro? Okay. Gecko. Okay. He don't look like no boar. He definitely don't look like a boar. Let's, we gave him the animations. But we're also setting a direction, Oh, dude, why? What's going on with that? Okay, needs a state machine. Okay. So we will go here. So where do we use the type of gecko? Right? Where we save types gecko. Let's go ahead and do special stuff. This is okay. Not in dependencies here. If type gecko, set color. Okay. If type gecko, set direction. Okay. Right here. Oh, right here. Okay. So let's just do this, but this is this in the init? No, reset original position. We want to find where we're doing this create animations, where we're actually running it. which is right here. We create animations based on our defined animations from our entity init. Okay. So why are we still seeing gecko is what I want to know. If we give ourselves a boar animation but type gecko. So let's say, you know what, we're a type boar, but the boar needs a state machine. See, this is really kind of strange. It's right here. Okay, I'll tell you what. What we'll do, we'll leave this gecko and we'll just try something, right? All we're doing is changing the gecko to become a boar animation just so we can see the boar animations. That's all we're doing. And I don't get why that's still going to our source folder. Let's fix it because it is driving me crazy. I don't know why it is doing that. So if we run Love right here, it works fine. If we open NeoVim and run, it's fine. Okay, so let's continue that forth. Oh, with source declarations. Here, let's just do that. Uh-oh. Can you do this? You can't do this. Huh. Okay. Let's try a different thing. Map declarations. And if we harpoon it here, we still pull from the source. Okay. I'll have to figure this out because I'm not doing harpoon anymore. I'm doing a grappler or something. So when we run this, it's going to the full path when it should just be set default. Because yeah, if we look at what leader M does, let's do this real quick. Let's just say, let's go into our ZSH. And we have a leader M. Oh, you know what? Leader M is actually in a... it's in NeoVim. So I guess we could do okay. It's right here. We open a tab in a new terminal. So the issue is when we go to do the terminal, it opens in the source folder. So we might want to do, is carriage return A hitting enter? Because we might do, say, type Tashio, then do a carriage return, then clear, then run Love, then carriage return again. So if we do that, I don't know if that'll fix it. Let's see. I'm forgetting how to switch, man. It worked. It worked. Okay. Fuck. There's no idle for a boar animation. So yeah, we will fix that. Let's go back to our declarations, our entity defs actually. Entity defs, and we'll say in our entity defs, just like how our corrupted gecko has an idle, just like this. We're gonna give our boar each idle, and it'll be the appropriate direction. So idle up is gonna be that first frame. And since it's only one, it'll loop, it's whatever. But we need left. It's because our game's treating our boars as geckos, and geckos start in an idle state. So when the boar doesn't have an idle animation, it doesn't know what to do. So we're just giving it the proper animation, which is just the first frame. So idle left is that first frame 8 of the walk left animation. Idle down is that 15 from the walk down. And then idle right is going to be the first frame of that 22. And it's going to be, we just need to have the right titles here. Idle down, idle left, idle up. Okay, looks right. Let's give it a shot. Still gecko animation. Not good. Oh, well, we're pulling from boar or from gecko here. We need to pull from boar. Come on, boar. Oh, he teleported. He went. He was a boar for a second. Okay, so it's telling me something when we go and swap, right? Something when we do this, when we activate, we're changing to, yeah, we're going to have to. We're going to have to really do a boar. I didn't want to have to do this where we cycle through the entities, make them whatever, because we haven't done different entities in the same map before. So this one, it's kind of weird because all we're doing is basically populating a state machine for every entity inside the current entities. But if we add a boar, then we need to know which of the entities needs to be a boar. So that isn't great. But we got our animations done. I want to say that it's just like this. Yeah. Okay. Well, we don't have boars walking just yet, but tomorrow we will add it. We got the animations done, which is very nice. I'm very happy with it. Let's take a look at our get diff here. Did we exit out of our tmux? No, we did not. Okay. So we want to get diff and just check out. All we did was add a boar entity of type gecko, which we need to fix. But we imported our boar. We imported our boar atlas. We generated quads. We defined the animation frames for walking and idling. So all we have to do now is trigger it via the init and then give it special AI and stuff. So let's just do add boar animations and imported them and define in entity defs. Cool. We will get push. We will call it a night. We won't raid out because our internet was too bad to stream tonight. But I am in the middle of hopefully getting internet fixed. So we shall see. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow, and we will get our boars animated in the game. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. Yeah, thanks for watching. And hey, if you like the video, thumbs up, always appreciated. Subscribe if you're into it. Other than that, have a good night. Catch you later.